Welcome back to the channel. Who would have guessed it that the Xbox Series S is the big winner this Black Friday? The mighty PlayStation 5 and the mighty Xbox Series X selling you on power, resolution, frame rate. Most people in the gaming audience, the actual gaming community, not the people online that fancy themselves the gaming community, average consumers who are into video games, they want price and they want performance and they want to know that they can play the games within the generation that they're in and all their old games as well. And it's almost like the perfect storm, everything that happened last year and then this insane inflation. Having a $299 next generation system for the holidays is absolutely incredible. And look, even if things haven't worked out the way they've worked out last year, and then with this inflation, having a product that's $299, undercutting everyone by at least $100, adding in backwards compatibility, adding in forwards compatibility, knowing that every next generation game, at least from Microsoft for Xbox, is going to be playable, and adding in Game Pass, which again, I'm not trying to sell. I'm not a big lover of subscription services, but you cannot deny facts and you can't deny numbers. And it does look like that most people this Black Friday are gravitating towards the Xbox Series S. Now you could say, well, the Xbox Series X isn't available because of the chip shortage and the PlayStation 5 isn't available. Both of those consoles are in higher demand and everybody really wants those. That doesn't matter because people are picking up Xbox Series S's. That ensures that they're within Microsoft's ecosystem. That also ensures that maybe some of them are going to upgrade to an Xbox Series X because once they're in the S environment and they purchase a few games and they subscribe to Game Pass, they're going to stay there. This is Microsoft's Trojan horse to get back in the race, and I think it's working. There have been over 1 trillion visits to US retail sites measured by Adobe, and out of that over 1 trillion visits, the Xbox Series S is the most purchased console for Black Friday. Think about that. Yes, the Xbox Series X, the PlayStation 5, like I said, they're in high demand. People want those. If they were on store shelves, what would happen? Would they choose the X over the S or the PlayStation 5 over everything else? Guess what? That didn't happen. What did happen is that they chose an Xbox Series S. And even if they chose it again because it was the only one available, they are now in Microsoft and the Xbox ecosystem. Again, the Trojan horse effect, $299 and Game Pass. I'm not trying to sell the Xbox Series S or Game Pass, but I have to call it the way I see it. This is absolutely huge. This is incredible. And the strategy that Microsoft had coming out of the awful Xbox One generation looks to be a winning formula. I have to be honest, when you look at backwards compatibility, when you look at the ability to play all of your games, even the digital purchases that you've made, I'm looking at something like the orange box Half-Life 2 and Half-Life 2, the add-on to that game. I think that game came out about 15 years ago. I purchased it digitally. It's in my queue today. I can download it and play it. That is a huge selling point. Backwards compatibility, forwards compatibility, and now their service subscription Game Pass. Everything seems to be working incredibly well for Microsoft, and they've got, again, Forza Horizon 5, and Halo Infinite looks to be, dare I say it, a success multiplayer-wise, and by all accounts, the people who have the campaign early are saying that it's a stellar campaign. They've got everything going for them into this holiday, and consumers are choosing whether or not it's because PlayStation 5s and Xbox Series X's aren't available or not. They're choosing to pick up that Xbox Series S based on key selling points like price, performance, and the addition of features like backwards compatibility, forwards compatibility, and the aforementioned Game Pass. I have to call it like I see it. This is a very, very exciting proposition here when it comes to the console wars and the console race. This Trojan horse strategy, and I like to call it that, the Trojan horse strategy of getting something that's capable, that's low cost, that has all of the services pumped into it and getting it out to consumers and having it easily available. Think about this. They didn't foresee all of these problems, but because it's a lower performing system, it's now the easiest system to produce and get on store shelves. That's a situation Microsoft didn't foresee, but they're in the fortunate position of being in that position this holiday season and even going into next year. Now, again, the heavy hitters come out for PlayStation next year. Microsoft has to keep this momentum going, but Black Friday, the big winner, the Xbox Series S. Give me your take in the comment section below. Did you see this coming? Can you believe it's actually happened? $299. The most powerful console usually never wins any generation since the beginning of the console wars. Since the beginning of the console market in general, it's always been the console that has the perceived value and offers games to consumers. Again, very, very interesting, big news. Let me know what you think. Thanks for watching.